Hey everyone, in today's lesson, we are going to talk about such an important topic that it can literally 100x your life. Believing versus knowing, and how the subtle change from going from believing to knowing can change your life, and how society has it backwards. So let's deep dive into this, y'all. Okay, believing versus knowing. I started off with a strong statement and I'm going to say it again, friends. Society has this incorrect. What is the incorrect thing that society has about these two words? Is that most of society thinks believing and knowing are the exact same thing. They think, I believe and I know, same thing, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. No, no, no. Let me tell you why no. And understanding how important this is. We in society and in the universe, we are hung by the tongue. Words, friends, words produce. They do not come back void. So what does that mean? That there is a big difference in the words you use. You cannot think believe and know are the same. You can't think, oh, I'm happy, oh, I'm joyful. They're the same thing. No, they are two different words that produce two different emotions. Now let's dive into it. What do you mean two different emotions, two different words? So now that we kind of understand that they are not the same, and we understand even more important, by the way, that one thing I put up here, words produced, they don't come back void. That one lesson alone will change your life. But let's go a little bit deeper into what does believing mean and what does knowing mean. We're going to go back and forth to show you the difference. And at the end, I'm excited. This is going to be awesome. So, believing. When you say you believe, let's give an example. Both of these. I believe I am rich. I know I am rich. When you say I believe, you're saying I think. You pretty much are saying I think. I believe. I myself believe to be true. I know I am true. Remember now, you think, knowing. I know I am rich. What does that mean? I know. I don't think. I've left the realm of thinking. I have evolved to the realm of knowing. I know. Now, what does I think produce? It produces doubt behind it. It is a wall where behind the wall, the magic show is falsity, is falsehood, is lie, is a doubt, some sense of a doubt. Let me go into that. When you say I think, you literally are saying, I 99.99% know that this is true, but there's a 0.01% of me that doubts this. Because remember, if you don't doubt it, you didn't have any doubt, you would know. But since there's some level of doubt, you have to go back. You have to escape knowing. You have to go to believing. No, no, no. Don't do that. Instead, when you know, I know, I don't think, I have left the realm of 99%. I have entered the realm of 100%. I have entered the realm of 0% of doubt. No doubt. Doubt is gone. You are 100% certain of this. And how important just knowing this is crucial. Because most of society is going to tell you, it's okay, just believe, just believe. No. You need to know. You need to know you are wealthy. You need to know you are rich. You need to know you're going to make it. You need to know that God is on your side. You need to know that the universe that's laying out miracle after miracle for you. You don't need to believe. You need to know. You need to have 100% certainty. An amazing teacher was asked. I'm going to tell you a little story that kind of, puts this all together. A teacher was asked by one of his pupils, this is a spiritual teacher, by the way, he says, like master, teacher, you go around, just going and living your life believing there is a God. He says, oh no, I do not believe. I know. You just don't know it yet. Think about how powerful and profound that statement is. For instance, I'll flip it to more of a modern type of situation as well. You are getting mentored by a millionaire. You want to be a millionaire. By the way, we're all millionaires within. It just hasn't produced without. But imagine you meet an amazing, amazing millionaire. He says, I'll take you under my wing. This man's driving around Lamborghini. You know, these are materialistic things. We're going to talk about it to show his lifestyle. He eats breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 dinners, out. He's pretty well off, this individual. And you go up to him and say, master, mentor, you go around believing you're rich. He says, oh, no. I don't believe I am rich. I know I am rich. The person you wish to become knows that they are that person. They don't believe. They start, though, with belief. This is the beginning step. But you have to graduate. You have to leave the realm of believing and enter the realm of the knowing to get where you want to go. I know this can be true. I know anybody can go from here to here because I have done so. And if I have done so, oh my goodness, you can do so. My story is worse than many, and I know this is true. So, once again, we understand believing. We understand knowing. This is all great, Ryan, but, how can I make the change? How am I going to be able to leave the realm of believing and enter the realm of knowing? Want to leave here, want to enter here. How can we enter here? I'm about to give you an exercise that will change your life. But it must be implemented, friends. It is not something that we can think. This is implemented tonight, this morning, this afternoon. When you're done watching this video, do it because it literally takes 5 minutes of your day. I will give you example times of when you should do this, but you do it whenever you can. That's what matters. It is not the specifics of the exercise. It is about doing it when you can in the way that works best for you. Let's get into it. I'm excited. So, believing and knowing, we understand there's a difference. We want to enter the realm of knowing, but our mind is trained by societal garbage, by mediocrity to this word of believe. Well, if I don't have $1 million in front of me, how do I know I'm rich? Because you know it to be true. You are a creation of such magnitude, such amazement. You can do anything you want. Do you think these people that live an amazing life believe they can get there? Of course they did, but at one point they knew it and they produced it. You can too. So this exercise, we're going to do it 2 times. 1 in the morning and then once at night. The morning time is preferably as soon as you wake up, and we're going to talk about why that is. It's because when you wake up in the morning, you are born anew. You are almost resurrected to a sense. Is that yesterday's garbage isn't coming into today unless you let it happen. Well, I'll give you a good example. We are like water. When we are flowing with the flow of the universe, we are not polluted. But like water, when we're stagnant, we get these negative thoughts into our mind like we do throughout the day. Unlike when we wake up right away, we start getting polluted. We start getting saturated. So the morning time is important, nighttime is, but do not get hung up in the specifics. Rather, fulfill the practice. So morning time, what we're going to do, we're going to go to a quiet place. Both of these are quiet places. And what do I mean by quiet place? No, I don't mean in your bed, next to your spouse, next to your boyfriend, next to your lover, next to whatever. No. If that is most comfortable for you, yes, but I recommend a place that when you enter into that room, that area, it is your sanctuary. It is almost has a sense of, and in a positive way, don't let society trick you about having a sense of emptiness, having a sense of quietness, having a sense of peace. Be still and know I am God. Be still. Be still. You want to enter that area, wherever that is. You go to this quiet place, and we're just going to take 5 minutes, not 30 minutes. So those people out there who said, this is taking, no. That excuse be gone. You have time. Everyone has 5 minutes. If you don't have it, make time because this will change your life. For 5 minutes, we are going to repeat this exercise every day. And what are we going to do? We are going to introduce you to an exercise that I believe is so powerful that if you do this for 7 days, your whole life will change. You will enter a realm of knowing and exit, once again, the realm of believing. This exercise is given in the book called The Last Law of Attraction book you'll ever read. The author gives a great example of how to convince your mind that what you want, you already have. Hear me. What you want to what you have. What you want to have, you can have it already. What you think you believe, you think you want, you think you can have, to you know you have it. And it's with affirmations. It's with a repetitive mantra to yourself. The first thing you're going to say to your mind when you're in this place, by the way, you want to be in a quiet place 5 minutes, you want to get to a realm of peace, meditative state, you are at peace with yourself to your best degree. If thoughts come, let them come. It is okay. The first thing we're going to tell ourselves is a truth. We're going to say, I know I am awake. Well, of course you're awake. Your brain's going to say, no, of course, man. Your conscious mind, subconscious mind are like, man, come on. We're talking, aren't we? So yes, boom, truth. Now we're going to say something that isn't in your reality yet. We're going to say, I know I am rich. Well, I mean, I know you're awake, but I don't think you're rich, man. There's not $1 million lying around. No worries. Follow along. Now you're going to say another truth, though. I know it is morning. Well, of course it's morning. I mean, I know it's morning. I see the light outside. You know, it's confirming. Now, another one. I know I am making millions, let's just say for exercise, millions daily. I know I make millions daily. The mind will say, well, I don't think you're doing that. But hear me out, friends. This is the point of the exercise. When you say a truth and a false, and a truth and a false, what happens? Just like the famous line that so many people in society is trying to teach you is wrong is, a lie told long enough becomes a truth. Is that a bad thing? Not at all. Listen, friends, a lie told long enough, and at night too, will become a truth, a knowing. A knowing. Now hear me out. You're doing this day 1. Day 2, your mind is still saying, well, you know, I don't know. By the way, you're doing this for 5 minutes. This was about 20 seconds. You're just doing this over and over and over again. Think of the truth. Think of things that are happening. Think of things like, if you have a mom, you have a dad, say those things. Say things that are easy truths that your brain automatically says truth, 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 truth. Then think of things to throw in there that you want. I know I am rich. I haven't produced yet. I know I own a Lamborghini. I know I have an amazing family. I know I, make millions of dollars every second of my life. Whatever you want. Don't put a boundary on it. But after a while, day 2, your mind's like, I don't know. Day 3, well, I kind of. Well, day 4, wait. Yeah, you know what? You are. It turns to a truth. I mean, you are rich. I mean, yeah. And I am making, you are making millions. And day 7 happens. You're like, wow, your mind cannot tell the difference. You are reprogramming your mind for success, and you're doing one thing that will change your life forever, is that you are closing the gap that believing produced. Believing produced a gap that you said, I think this is where I am, this is where I want to be. Now knowing has done this. This is where I know I am, this is where I want to be. Look how small this is. You are closing the gap 100 times faster, 100x your life because of this. Do this, friends, for 7 days and watch as your life changes and you leave the realm of believing to knowing and you walk out there and manifestation after manifestation, miracle after miracle enters your life. I love you. I believe in you. And remember, miracles are normal.